Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we will learn how to buy Bitcoin on bitoasis.net, which is a leading digital asset exchange in the Middle East. I started to deal with bitoasis.net somewhere around 2015 and 16. Before that, I have used other sites, but this site has been the most useful for me because of the user interface and ease of use. In this video, I'm going to tell you two mistakes that beginners do and that you should avoid when you buy Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrencies through bitoasis.net. Don't make these rookie mistakes. I will teach you in this video. Now, there are four simple steps of buying Bitcoin on bitoasis. Before that, I would love you to understand what kind of investor you are. What I mean to say is, everyone has their own style of investment. What we usually do when we don't know things are, we like to ask other people, third parties, our friends or family members or strangers even, that what is the hot thing that is going on in the market, and then we start investing, thinking that we will make a lot of money. But usually those dreams end up in water. Why? Because you have not understood what kind of investor you are. Maybe 1 in 100 cases you will have windfall gains, but not all the time. So for you to start your investment journey, you have to understand yourself who or what kind of investor you are or what kind of person you are. For example, if it invested in Bitcoin in the year 2017 December, when it was 20,000 and the price came to $3,000, would you have been able to withstand that kind of a loss? Would you feel comfortable with those kind of losses? Same thing with a lot of other cryptocurrencies. The price, the volatility are pretty high, and it is not for normal investors. So it is very important that you understand what kind of investor you are, right? So my style of investing is I like to read about, let's say, if it is Bitcoin, yes, I have read a lot about Bitcoin before I even started investing in that. Same thing goes with if you're investing in the stock market. Unless you understand what the company does and what is the cash flow pattern of the company, how do they make money, that is what you have to understand. But in Bitcoin or other cryptocurrency exchanges, it's the whole, sorry, other cryptocurrencies, the mathematics is entirely different because Bitcoin is not a company, right? So Bitcoin is an entirely new protocol. So I recommend you read as much as possible, and I'm going to bring out some kind of tutorial on this channel which I've already prepared. I'm in the stages of editing those to understand what Bitcoin is and why does it have this market cap of, let's say, 800 billion. Why do people trust Bitcoin so much? That is the question you must ask yourself. And second thing you have to see is the volatility in the price. As I already told, are you able to withstand that kind of volatility? Today it is, let's say, 172. Are you still comfortable when it goes to 100,000? Okay, third thing about Bitcoin is you can buy a fraction of a Bitcoin. Not many people understand or know this, that you can buy 1,000 dirham worth of Bitcoin, right? So for bitoasis.net, if you're living in the Middle East, you can buy Bitcoin or sell Bitcoin. There are a few other cryptocurrencies you can buy and sell on this platform. And today I'm going to tell you in 4 simple steps how you can buy Bitcoin through bitoasis. So let's just dig in. So when you go into buying cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin on bitoasis.net, I have mentioned the link in the description. You will be presented with this home page. So because I'm already logged in, I'm not getting, let me try logging out here. All right, so if I log out, I'll get these two things, sign up and log in. So if you're a new user, I recommend you to sign up using the link in the description. And once you log in, you will be sent an email just to verify that it comes from an authorized person. And I also enabled two-factor authentication on my account. So I will also have to enter a Google authentication code. That is an app, separate app. Once you enter that, you will have this dashboard. Now what this dashboard is telling you? It's telling you, first of all, what is your portfolio size right? And how much of that is UAE dirhams and how much of that is in Bitcoin, or if you have Ethereum or Ripple, it will show you your balances here. So the next, it will show you your recent activities. So I recently bought or created this order. I bought this Bitcoin maybe 8th June. I withdrew Bitcoin from this site. And also on the right hand side, you'll find price alerts. So what is the level of Bitcoin today? How much of percentage wise it has gone up? And below the fold, you will find a chart. It's a daily chart, I believe. Yes, it's a daily. It's a weekly chart. So it shows you how the Bitcoin has moved over the period of last 7 days. So if you've seen, as I told you, it's pretty volatile, right? So it was 184,000, went up to 194. Now it is at 173. Are you ready to live with this kind of volatility? If yes, then yes. And also the rule of thumb is only invest so much that you are able to lose. You are comfortable losing. Suppose you say you invest 2,000 dirhams and you are okay to lose that, then it is what you should invest. And none of the things that you invest in are certain in this world, right? None of the things. Just think about it. So let's get into this tutorial. So the first step that I've already showed you is to log into your account and just see the look at the things around. So the next step for you is to deposit your funds from your bank account to BitOasis. So there are two currencies they are supporting currently, that is UAE dirhams as well as Saudi riyals. So once you come on this accounts here, depending on where you live or what your preference is, click on deposit. Now it will show you two options, right? So one is online money transfer and second one is credit and debit card. I always recommend you do online money transfer. Why? Because I believe with credit card the charges are pretty high, around 4 to 5%. I have never done it. That's why I don't recommend, because of the charges. And with credit card, it's a double whammy. If the price goes down, you will have percentage wise huge losses. So I always recommend always do deposit through your bank account. And let's say for hypothetical reasons, I will deposit 200 dirhams or whatever you want to deposit, 20,000, not a problem. I would say start with 1,000 dirhams. I click on deposit, online money transfer. So once, okay, minimum is 300. Fine. Let's do minimum 300. Okay. Agree. Yes. So next thing is for you to add BitOasis account into your bank account. It's like how you transfer money between your account or to your other accounts or your friend's account. It's the same way. You have to add this beneficiary as a payee under your bank account. It's very easy with many banks these days. Add this beneficiary address, bank name, IBAN, and you're good to go. The most important, I told you, two important things that beginners make mistake. And the first mistake that they make is to do with transfer reference. So transfer reference is a very important thing that you must enter when you are transferring from your bank account to BitOasis. I believe the reason is because BitOasis gets so many deposits, hundreds of thousands of deposits per day. For them to track it, because it comes to a single account, right? It comes to a single account. And for them to track it overall may be very tough. So for them to automate that process, they give unique reference numbers. Don't put my reference number into your account when you're transferring. You will have your own transfer reference number. Only use that. And this is the first thing many beginners make a lot of mistake. They just overlook this and don't enter this. Their deposits are lost or it's delayed, and the refund takes a lot of time because it's the banks that are involved in between. Okay. Once you do that, once you're done with the adding pay and transferring the money, take a screenshot of that page and save it as JPG and or PDF and attach it here. Attach it here. And once you do that, confirm the deposit. Right? So even uh, BitOasis gives you transfer reference code. Only enter transfer reference code in your online money with no additional information, right? Don't enter your name, don't enter other things. Only do that. And on the right hand side, you'll see your daily limits. This is a very important step for you to know. That is step number one. So once you do that, I believe in a day or two, your deposit should be in your account. Right now that your deposit is there. Third step for you is to buy the Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, right? So how do you buy that? There are two ways you can buy, and this is the again a beginner's mistake that I've seen a lot of people make. They go here and they usually buy here. If you are this kind of person, please avoid doing it because the rates are pretty high over here. If I'm not wrong, the rates are very high. It will be at least 1,000 dirhams more than it will be 1,000 dirhams more than usual price. I'll tell you a way how to circumvent that. Don't use this button here. There is something called Pro Exchange. Now, Pro Exchange is what? It is a professional exchange, right? So if you see here, the price may be slightly different here than it is outside in the main once you are on the screen, now it is time for you to buy your Bitcoin or Ethereum or you have, I think, XRP also. Select the pair here. What you have to do is select different pairs. You have so many coins here. I would always stick with Bitcoin, BTC AD. You have Bitcoin Cash. You have Bitcoin. You have XRP, LTC. So many coins. Good that BitOasis has improved their standards these days with so many coins. Next is for you to buy, and there are two types of order usually: market order and limit order. Briefly, I'll tell. Market order is the order which you'll place based on the price that are displayed here, right? And limit order is the order where you mention the price of Bitcoin that you're ready to pay. So in my case, my account balance is so if I place market order, it will immediately fill because it's what the market is market's price. So I believe this is the price. So 172,644. This will be your price if you buy on market order. But if you're buying on limit order, you will get another column. So what is your limit price? So if you may say, okay, I feel Bitcoin is only 100,000 dirhams worth per Bitcoin. I'm not ready to pay so much. So for that, if you click on 100% of your balance, you are eligible for 0.0026 Bitcoin. It's as easy as that. I'm not going to buy Bitcoin now. This is just a tutorial for you to show. So once you've done that, when you go to your dashboard, and if your order is filled, your Bitcoin will be displayed here, right? So this is the easy way. It's the same way for you to also buy Ethereum or, for that matter, any cryptocurrencies on Bitcoin exchange available. So we talked about 4 steps here. First step is to log in, do your KYC. Second step is to deposit. Third one is to transfer your funds. And fourth is to buy the Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. And 2 mistakes that I said, where one is buying directly from here, which I don't recommend anyone. Go to the Pro Exchange here and then buy. And the second mistake that many people make is not entering the transfer reference number. So avoid these 2 mistakes and you'll be good to go. If you like this tutorial, please press on the like button. Also mention in comments when was your first Bitcoin purchase, or for that matter any other cryptocurrencies that you purchased in the past. And I'm coming up with more tutorials on how to optimize your purchases, on what are cryptocurrencies, what are different cryptocurrencies, what are the latest trends in this market, and some basic beginner stuff that you must learn if you have to be successful in Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. I wish you all the best again and see you in my next video. Goodbye. Thank you so much.